I like how proactive you are in lane though. I could definitely see why you said you're good at bullying people with Nami and Nautilus, because you're very active, and that's very good. That's a sign of a player that will improve very fast, because it's always better to be aggressive, die a lot, and like figure out your limits than someone that's like just sitting back, you know?
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, how do you feel about this matchup before we get into this fun?
Um, Without Yumi, I know that the Nami like positively trades against the against the Draven. But I know with Yumi, because her heal, if I try to poke too much, he'll outsustain me. So I know like I need to only be poking when he's last hitting. Otherwise, I can't do the straight up um one hit for that hit. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
1 for 1, yeah.
Yeah, just a straight one for one. Because I know without the Yumi, I do win those, but with the Yumi, it messes it up.
Yeah.
So here, like I'm positioning to try to zone him out. Because if he goes through that way, then Twitch and I are in position. Or if he goes safe, then he's losing these three minions, and that's why I didn't touch any of these three to try to rush the two. At least that's what I
Okay.
was thinking at the time.
Okay, so Nami doesn't win against Draven like 1 for 1. I mean, unless Draven
I
doesn't
mean,
auto you, like you win, but it's kind of
yeah,
it's very scary to walk up to Draven to try to poke him, because if he just W's you and just jumps on you, you're most likely gonna have to burn flash or die. So you want to
I think
play
I've been playing really bad Dravens, and just like it conditioned me to play that really
to play
badly.
that way. I mean, okay, so
Yeah,
here's the thing. When you're in like plat or like in lower elo, it's good to skill check the enemy to see what they do. So if you are playing against bad players like that, then you can just poke for free. That's good, but in higher elos, you just get kind of cooked.
yeah, yeah. Okay.
I think I always encourage players to limit test when they're playing. Yeah, limit test and adjust to how the things go. Yeah, I just want to say, like, for Draven against Nami, it's a little scary to poke. And this matchup, Draven kind of mogs Twitch, so this lane is pretty hard for you. But we'll see
Yeah.
how you kind of play it. Okay, hold on.
Yeah. I think it's just the elo that the
Oh, but then
players
you guys
did
just
not
win.
execute.
Yeah, that's actually insane.
Yeah, as you were telling me that it's like a losing lane, in my head I'm like, oh man, like then that just means like the elo, like no one knows what they're doing. Like they
Yeah,
play to the strength, you know?
Yeah, I mean that's like part of the reason why tier lists don't really matter too much, or like playing meta champs don't really matter too much, because it's just people aren't playing to the limits of their champions. But
Right.
yeah, okay though, you guys are first blood. You got it. Chillin'. Push the wave, recall. I like it. It's good that you're playing bushes, but you're a little too far up here, right? Like you're behind the enemy wave. If Draven jumps on you, then like this wave just kind of like cooks you, right? This
Yeah.
position would be really good if the wave was like slightly further ahead, maybe like crashed here. This is a little too forward. I like how proactive you are in lane though. I could definitely see why you said you're good at bullying people with Nami and Nautilus, because you're very active, and that's very good. That's a sign of a player that will improve very fast, because it's always better to be aggressive, die a lot, and like figure out your limits than someone that's like just sitting back, you know?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. See, like this is just not a good trade. You see how forward you are with Twitch being
Yeah,
this
I'm looking
behind?
at it now like right, yeah.
Yeah. We're a little too forward. We're not behind minions, so you it's very hard to dodge Yumi Q, and we're also trading in like the enemy wave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I do get cooked here too.
Yeah. So this was just not a good trade. Also, like small thing against Draven, you can save Q for when he's about to catch an axe. This way you either force him to drop the axe or he gets bubbled.
Okay.
Yeah. And then also you shouldn't be afraid to E yourself as Nami to get the slow to help you land bubble, because
I don't think I do that much.
yeah. That's like, I think that's one really important skill to have for Nami, is to quick cast yourself and to be able to land bubble. Because if you have an AD carry that has no CC, like Twitch, then it's your most reliable way of landing a bubble pre-6.
Right.
Yeah, that's like a little combo you should be practicing on Nami. Yeah, because the problem with Eing your AD carry is that a lot of the times, this is like a solo queue thing, where it's like you E your AD carry, but they don't walk up to trade. It's kind of like a 50-50 whether or not they walk up, but if you E yourself, then you like know when you want to trade, right? Like, since,
True.
yeah, you're the driver. And you can actually proc it kind of fast with an auto W auto. Okay, so I like how you were positioning here. This is a pretty important thing. I like how you're positioning here, right? You're outside in this specific positioning. You're outside of the minion wave, right? So you can bait out Yumi Q. This is like pretty important, an important thing to do against poke champs, where you position in a way to bait out abilities. And Yumi here, it would have been perfect here if you just dipped into the minion wave as soon as Yumi started Q. It's kind of the same way you should be playing against like Karma, for example, where you purposely stand right next to the caster minions, or like just minions in general, to try to bait Karma into queuing, and then once they use their ability, you just walk behind or dodge, and then you can like go for a trade after. But I don't think you knowingly kind of stood in this way because you get hit by Yumi Q.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
That's funny you say that. Whenever I play against hook champs, that's what I do, but I've never thought about doing that for like enchanters or mages. Okay,
yeah,
so that's a really good tip. I like that.
yeah. And yeah, so just baiting out abilities, I think that's a pretty important thing to do as even Nautilus. Like Nautilus, Nami, you should be kind of playing both ways of baiting out stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then when you should be standing like right here, and then when this comes out, you just dip into the wave. So you eat this Q. This spectator makes Yumi look so weird, by the way.
I know, yeah.
Okay, good bubble. Oh, he autoed it. Bubble? Oh, so close. Okay, wait. Let's talk about this. Oh, you do it. You cue the. I don't know if you unconsciously did it, but you cue it, the axe, right? And then because you do that, Draven has to get hit.
Yeah, I caught on. And I started to do that later on this game or this lane too.
Okay, nice. Yeah. Probably don't have to flash here because you got bubble, right?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Yeah. I actually buffered that down. Close. Okay, recall. Your wave is very bad here. So you never want to roam when your wave is kind of like this, right? Because well, actually you can roam if this wave crashes in, but generally if it's being pushed out, you don't want to roam because your AD carry can get frozen on.
Right.
Yeah, but there's nothing mid here, so you just probably want to go down here. Great bubble. Okay. So here, this is a pretty important time here. You can hit this plate. You can hit this turret to get the crust to get the plate, which is good. But you can also look for a roam timer mid here as well, right? Because you guys kill bot lane, you push in the wave, and this wave is going to bounce back towards you. So
Yeah.
um, when you have a lane like this, there's probably like, I want to say like 3 things you can do. One is to roam mid or roam to like jungle if your jungle is like invading or something because you have prio.
Yeah.
Do you know what prio means?
Yeah, yeah. Like, if your wave is pushed, your jungle, like if mid is pushed and bot is pushed, then your jungle can do Drake or the scuttle because we can get to the fight first.
Yeah, you have priority to move first, right? So
Yeah.
this is like a kind of important fundamental. When you have prio, you can go roam. So you can either go mid, you can either hit the tower, or you can recall. This is like kind of like the totem pole of things that um, you could be doing. So
Yeah.
I think I probably would have maybe hit this once to get the crust, and then maybe gone mid here, because even though these guys are level 6, um, pretty healthy, but you can, if you come here and they take the 1v1, you can just kind of like win mid lane here.
Right.
Yeah. Would you have, do you think about that when you have prio like this?
Um, I do, but with Zed, with 6, I was just like too scared to roam as level 4. So I think I waited till I hit level 6 first, and then I started to roam to mid.
Okay.
Because I
So
didn't just want to int it, you know?
yeah, you shouldn't be scared if Zed is 6 and you're 4, because your Syndra's also 6. So it's still gonna be a like 2v1 at the end of the day. I guess it could be a 2v2 if Olaf
That's
comes,
true.
but Elise is gonna be there and it's gonna be a 2v3. So um you shouldn't be scared of like level, them being like that high level at this point of the game. It's a different story if, I don't know, mid is like 3-0 and he has like an item over Syndra, or like Syndra's level 5, Zed is level 6. But if they're even, you shouldn't be afraid of Zed, or like,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
yeah.
I know as Nami, I can space it. How about as Nautilus in that situation, like where I'm lower level, is it still fine to go in and like I might possibly get chunked or even die? Like, is that um risk worth it, do you think?
It is worth it,
Like as
yeah.
an engage?
Yeah, yeah. If
Okay.
anything, like it's a lot better to roam earlier on Engage than Enchanter, because you fall off in the later stages of the game. So you want to like look for
Okay.
plays like that. Yeah. Okay, so also it's kind of a waste of time to auto after you get a plate, because the plates get the resistances. Um, after if you get a plate on a wave, then the tower gets a lot tankier, right? So it's not worth it to continue autoing after you get a plate here. So basically,
Okay.
after you hit here, you should either look to recall or look to roam mid, rather than to like, you have like two or three extra autos after the plate goes on, which is kind of wasted time. And
Yeah.
yeah, you might not think that matters, but the higher up you climb, it matters a lot more, right? And you might not get
Yeah,
punished.
those few seconds.
Yeah, you're not gonna get punished in plat for like that, but it's just kind of like good habit, good fundamentals to try to try to not be wasteful with your time. Yeah, so here probably would have looked mid here. I don't have. Oh, wait, you have 640 gold. I mean, I guess recalling here is fine to get like boots or something, and then like walk through mid. Let's see, what do you got?
I could tell you I did not get boots.
Yeah, you should. Do you like skip boots usually, and then just rush mandate?
Yeah, I that's exactly what I do. I don't know if it was you or someone else on Nami said that they like to just rush the full item and then after get boots.
Yeah, so I advocate for mandate rush, but after tier one boots. I think tier one
Okay,
boots. Yeah. You should get tier one boots somewhere in that mix, but then upgrade tier two after you get mandate.
okay, got you.
Yeah. So this would be a perfect time to roam here. You push in the wave, and this wave is gonna bounce back. So Twitch should be theoretically, this is how it should go. Like this wave is gonna bounce back, so Twitch should be playing safe, and then you could roam, and by the time uh you can maybe look for something. If nothing happens, then you just go back bot where your Twitch is safe under tower and you'll be okay. But
Gotcha.
yeah, generally, like if you're able to push in the wave to the enemy tower and recall, then it's kind of like good habit to roam mid. Obviously you don't want to roam mid if like no one's there or there's like no play, but I think there's potential here. Syndra's mana is kind of low though. But yeah, this would be a good time to roam. Yeah, so
I
if
could
you
have been there.
yeah, if you roamed here, you could have probably saved the play from Zed on Syndra, and Syndra lives, and then you walk back bot, and the wave is still chilling, right? Like Twitch would still be fine.
Right.
Yeah, it's not that like when you roam, it's not that you have to always get a kill to make the play worth it, but sometimes just being there to save deaths like this is just worth it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you have your quest. Oh, they're on Dragon. Interesting. Okay, so this is a pretty common mistake I see a lot of players make. You see that Olaf is on Dragon, and you're hovering Dragon, but your jungler is on the other side of the map, and your mid laner isn't rotating. So this is a waste of time, unless Olaf was like super low, maybe like a third HP, and you can maybe potentially threaten to kill. It's like
Yeah.
worth it. But here, you're just kind of standing here watching him take Dragon and yeah, there's no reward, and
Yeah.
yeah, right.
I think I get punished actually here. And then I end up looking at the map and I'm like, damn, Elisa's there.
Yeah,
Top.
yeah. So when an objective is being taken in front of you, like Dragon, if you're bot side, and your team isn't rotating to help, like you should just leave and let the objective be contested, because you're not going to be doing anything even if you're standing there and just watching them. So it's a lot better for you to be with Twitch here, get EXP and like harass the AD carry in lane than to just like sit here. And yeah, I think yeah, you end up dying because of this.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a death that could have been avoided. Oh my god, he pops ult. Yeah, you get them off dragon, but it's not worth throwing your lead bot lane. I think you have bounty? Yeah, you have bounty and you give it to Draven. Yeah, and it's just like you guys were chilling in this lane, but now it's like not as easy.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, so you go mid here. I like this because Twitch is recalling. Not really much you can do, but oh, we're late on that. That could have been. You could have chained the stun on. You could have chained the bubble on Syndra Q here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good roam though. You save Syndra. Okay. Then you walk back bot.
Yeah, I didn't know what this was, but I was just following Twitch.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine because you push in the wave bot and it's like a lot of downtime, so maybe you could have looked mid here. Oh, actually, maybe you could have looked for grubs. So hold on.
Like full on commit.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, because this was this maybe could have been a good timer for you to go to grubs. You pushed in bot wave, and I think you just keep going. Make sure you go around mid to not show yourself, and then look for grubs. This guy just dips. Okay, also, really common mistake for Nami, just eating your teammates kind of randomly. We want to make sure we don't autopilot and do this.
Got you.
Close. Oh, why would he flash? Damn, so close.
Display the Twitch is spam pinging me to get her. I couldn't get her though.
Close. Okay, wait, let's see this. Also sick. You hit level 6 in the middle of this fight, and then you level up your ult in the middle of it. Good shit, man. I see you.
Yeah.
Oh, so close.
Right there, I try to stand in front of him so like her Q doesn't hit, but at that point he's so low, like her autos get him.
Hmm. I think we could have gone this if we kited a little better, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the wave doesn't... Damn. It would be ideal if you could hold this wave, but, yeah. we didn't get the Yumi, so unfortunately this is just kind of how it goes. Okay, so here, I would say this is kind of a bad time to roam because this wave is bouncing away from Twitch. So this isn't good because the enemy can freeze the wave on Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, but Twitch has to like play super far back here, right? I mean, it was worth it, but if you didn't get it, then it wouldn't have been worth it here. I mean,
Right.
luckily though, these guys push in the wave, so they don't get punished. But in higher elos, most likely get punished. You have ults. Okay, so how often do you look at your scoreboard when you're playing?
Not often enough, because sometimes I'll get like caught off guard. Someone who's fed.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty important to look at the scoreboard throughout the game just to see like the game state and who you want to play around. But one
Yeah.
important thing for bot lane is to check items of like the enemy AD carry and support to see if you guys are stronger. So here I'm looking at your items and you have one item. Yumi's still on components, and AD carries are, I think they're about the same items. They're Twitch has tier 2 boots, but Draven doesn't, but he has like other items, right? I think
Right.
because you have mandate, because you're rushing mandate, you want to play into the strength of that, right? And that
Mm.
means that you're gonna be stronger in 2v2s once you complete it. As soon as you complete the item, you're gonna be stronger than the enemy. If the enemy has components. So here, I would want to, if I'm playing Nami here, I would want to force a 2v2 because I know we'll win because I have mandate and enemy doesn't. Enemy is on components. But the thing is, like, you have to make sure you know where the enemy jungle is. Olaf actually shows mid here. So I went back like 30 seconds. We know that Olaf is mid. When I get back into lane, I would probably just... as soon as your ult is up, I would probably try to force a fight here because I know that we win this 2v2. So this is kind of another important fundamental. It's like looking at items.
Mhm.
Or I guess it's like knowing that you have a kill angle or like knowing that you win a fight is what's important. I think what makes a good player great is their ability to know when they have a winning fight or knowing when they have a kill angle. And that comes from just like one, knowing your champion, and two, like information gathering. And this would be like you would want to force a fight here, like ASAP, because you know that jungle is mid, and this would be like a isolated 2v2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Elise is coming down. I think we're playing a little too timid for being ahead flash. Hmm. How did this go so poorly?
I thought the Elise was gonna come in because I saw her in Tribush,
Oh
and
yeah,
so
but she
I
walks
tried
up.
to bait it hard.
Hmm.
Yeah, at that point I baited it too hard and I got punished really badly.
Yeah. Also, Twitch plays just kind of poorly too. He like ults so late. This was just like an execution error. You guys are stronger than them, but yeah, the play was just... You guys just didn't really play it that well.
Yeah.
I would probably stay here. Oh, you do stay. Okay, nice, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to leave him alone in the wave.
Yeah. Nice thing about Nami is that you can just sustain so... if you get chunked out, like, you can heal back up. I probably would have stayed this wave too, because you guys lose this wave. It's better to recall on the next wave as soon as you guys farm the minions under this wave, because it's a cannon wave, so the enemy can't push as fast.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't think about that.
Oh, what happened? You stopped clearing this. Wait, did you kill it?
I don't think so. I think
yeah.
I just rotated to the Syndra immediately.
Okay. Yeah, so you probably could have cleared this because I mean they hop on dragon, but they can't like one-shot it, right? So you have the leisure to kind of like clear it. This ward here, not a good ward. You know that the enemy is on this side, and you have a ward here, so they can't possibly, like, you're not gonna get any vision. You're not gonna get any meaningful vision of them because they're never gonna enter here without you knowing. Because yeah, you can kind of like hold this angle, and then yeah. Sante comes down. Okay, our positioning's a little all over the place here. So Cassante comes. Good. Elise is getting zoned by Zed. Yeah, I think the mistake was entering this bush here with Olaf ghosting. So we could have been playing like further back for position.
Like with Twitch.
Yeah, with Twitch. Like, you don't have to commit to entering this bush because this is ultimately what gets you killed. Oh man, I thought Syndra landed stun on Draven. Yeah. Like, what was the reason for you walking here?
There was no reason. I knew I just wanted to like poke, but looking at it, like I don't need to be there because the Syndra and Cassante can take, like, after the OT, they could probably just take care of it themselves.
Yeah,
And I
like,
could just start eating them.
yeah, because you get pinched because Zed is over here, right? Whereas like if you were chilling with Twitch, you would just be like, okay, but you're kind of like throwing yourself in the middle of the fight for no reason. So this is kind of like why this kind of goes poorly. Yeah, like if you're alive this fight, I think you just clean up. Especially because you also have Mandate as a first item. You're the only. You're the only. I think you were the only person. Wow. Okay. This is so bad that you guys lose this because you guys have 3. No, you guys have 4 completed items, and enemy team none of them have items, but you guys lose this fight because.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is just like execution error. Also, Mort isn't even
Like
there.
staying on.
This is a
Yeah,
4v5
yeah.
too. Yeah, this was like so poorly played.
Looking at it, like staying on top of the Syndrome, just like gave the Zed an easy angle to kill the both of us, like at the
Yeah,
same time. It was
yeah,
super bad, yeah.
yeah. It's I think maybe you were trying to like walk through to pull back to be in this spot. But you could have just played the river with Twitch, and yeah, I think you guys should just sweep them here, but yeah, we kind of walked forward. I think Nami can get a little tricky for positioning because you don't want to be too far back because you want to be able to follow up on stuff with bubble, but we can't be too far forward, right? Or else like we just die. Now game is a little hard. So what are we thinking at this point in the game?
So I saw Cassante bought Syndra top, so I figured Twitch would come mid with me, and I
Mm-hmm.
was just getting the creeps, last hitting, um, you know, trying to get some gold and then possibly some vision for the Drake.
Okay, yeah,
Like the line
that's
bush, control ward, and then yeah.
right. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much like what you're playing it well for. Like after laning phase, you kind of just go mid because bot goes mid, and then you want to make sure you farm the wave, and then like work towards side lanes or work towards objectives. So that's generally how the game plan should be. I don't know why Twitch is going bot. He realizes now, but so far so good. Okay, very scary to check this bush. Yeah, I was gonna say like very scary to walk into this
Yeah.
bush. Yeah, you don't get punished here, but oh, maybe you do.
Oh, I think I do.
Okay, this is a important timer to learn for Nami versus Zed. You should, if you play a lot of Nami, you should get to the point where if Zed ults you, you can time your bubble so that it lands on him when he's ulting. Because every time Zed ults, he ends up behind you, right? So
I didn't know that.
yeah, like you should get the timing here to Q right before he lands,
Mhm.
because it forces him to just like dip out, or he gets hit by bubble, right?
Right.
Yeah. As you play Nami, as you get better and better at Nami, you'll start to know the timings for a lot of certain interactions. So, for example, when you're playing against Yasuo and he ults, you should instantly like you should be aware that when he's ult, he's suspended in the air and that you could immediately bubble him after. There are small like champion interactions like that that you should be kind of like thinking about
Yeah.
when you're playing Nami. Yeah, but for Zed, his specific one is like the ult. Dude, the noise you made, you missed that bubble. Okay, let's this is kind of Twitch's bad for Twitch is bad for flashing in like this. Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah,
a
I didn't want to stand
it's
too close.
yeah. It's a hard bubble to land. Like raw bubbles are just it's one of the hardest skill shots to land if you don't have any like CC to help you. So this was honestly Twitch's fault. You catch this wave. Oh, careful. Oh yeah,
Same mistake twice.
yeah, this was silly. I mean, this time was even worse because you kind of saw him. You see him circle back on this ward, but you, yeah, still face check. This was kind of a silly death. Maybe you're not looking at the map enough because like I'm trying to think like what you could possibly be looking at if you're not seeing that Olaf circles back here.
Yeah, I think I just didn't pay like as much attention to the mini map as I should have.
Hmm. Oh my god, this is like so bad. You guys are chain inting. This is like this is also the result of like face check and dying. You become staggered with your 80 carry. So then you guys are now like off timers where it's like Twitch dies, you're up, you die, Twitch is back up again, and you guys are just going one by one. So it's just the deaths kind of compound. Oh, okay, nice. You got the kill, damn. 1k shutdown. Okay. This is the random E, right? That we talked about?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what are we thinking?
To help Cassante just get that kill.
Okay, I like this. I like this. You guys push out mid, and then you're going bot. Cassante is really fed, 6-1 and 4, so you can play around him.
Like most times, if they're not fed, I would just try to get like vision for them.
Mhm.
But because he is, and also I didn't want him to die. Like I saw him like have health before this.
Wow, really good. Actually, great play. Great mid-game macro play here.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that's another... You said you don't look at your scoreboard enough, but in the mid-game, it's also important to kind of like see who's strong. Obviously, you don't want to do this if, you know, Cassante is not fed, but because he's fed, you chose the right lane. I don't know if it was by chance or if it was intentional, but...
No, yeah, I saw him popping off in the game.
Okay, yeah. It's very good. Good habit to have. I have a lot of gold. Oh, so are you going Morello here?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I don't know if after getting the Oblivion Orb, I should finish the item or just move on to the next item and keep the component. Like, I don't know about that.
okay. So generally, you just want to sit on Oblivion Orb over finishing Morello. And the reason for that is because the tier 1 item and the tier 2 item are both the same 40% healing reduction. So you do get stats, more AP and stuff, but Morello is just very expensive. So most of the time, you only want to finish Morello. I would say like all the time, actually. You only want to finish Morello as like your last item.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I'll push out. Bubble.
Like I just know at this point I'm not needed there, and I like absolutely should not get ulted. So I'm just,
Good, good,
you know,
good, very good.
not like too interactive.
Yeah. No, that's completely fine. You played it pretty well. Okay, so you're beelining bot. Ooh. So why did you go bot here at a base?
I think I wanted to salvage the turret.
This one?
Yeah, I didn't look ahead of time though, like how low it was.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, because we should go mid here, right? So the reason why we go mid in after laning phase is over is because it's the shortest lane, right? These minions, if we look, these minions all spawn at the same time this wave, right? Out of the Nexus.
Yeah.
And because mid lane is the shortest, the wave that all spawn, mid wave crashes a lot faster than top and bot. Like top is still has a bit to go before it crashes. Same with bot, but mid is crashing right now. So the best practice is for you to start mid, help push it out, and then rotate to sides, because that way your time is more optimized, where you aren't, by the time you can farm this and then move, like the wave is about to crash on the other sides. So we want to make sure we farm and then move. Whereas if you start bot, it's not good because you have to wait longer, right? For it to crash before mid. But we want to have that prio to move first. And we want to farm our resources and then move. That's kind of like the best way of playing League. And yeah, that's why we want to start mid. So going bot here wasn't worth it. Sometimes it's good to like beeline bot if there's like a big fight happening already, or like mid is already pushed out. But here, it was kind of a mistake because now Zed can have prio to move to other lanes, whereas like you're not really doing anything here. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.